This is the VOVO STYLEMENT TCB-8100N Smart Bidet Toilet. And just by looking at it, I can instantly tell it's designed with a modern, minimalist shape. The lines are really clean, the surface looks luxurious, and the overall vibe just makes it look like a high-end appliance that belongs in a stylish bathroom. If you're into techie home upgrades, or you just want your bathroom to feel a little more comfortable and futuristic, this smart toilet might catch your eye like it did mine. From my experience, the first thing that stood out was the automatic lid. As soon as I walked up close and moved my feet near the base, the lid quietly opened on its own. It's a small touch, but one that feels way more luxurious than I expected. Honestly, I used to think this kind of feature was kind of a gimmick. But when your hands are full or you just don't want to touch anything, it's really handy. No pun intended. Sitting down, I instantly noticed the heated seat. The warmth is just right. Not too hot, not too cold, and makes mornings or colder days so much better. If you've never tried a heated toilet seat before, it's one of those things you won't want to go without once you've experienced it. I ended up spending a few extra minutes just enjoying that little luxury, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. When it comes to how it works, the TCB-8100N goes far beyond your regular toilet. There's a full bidet system built in. A bidet is basically a nozzle that sprays water to clean you off after you're done. So there's less need for toilet paper, and overall, it just feels a lot cleaner. It took me a couple tries to get used to the feeling, but I quickly realized how customizable it is. You get to adjust the water temperature and the pressure with the remote. The remote is wireless, looks a bit like a small TV remote, and it's super easy to use. You can switch between different wash modes like posterior or feminine, and if you need a little boost, there's also a turbo wash. I was a little nervous trying these at first, but I found the controls really straightforward, and the water pressure is strong enough to feel clean, but not harsh. One of my favorite touches on this smart toilet is the display screen. When I look at it, it actually tells me the current temperature of the seat, the water, and the air dryer. This is super helpful because I can make sure everything feels just right before I use it. I never thought I needed a display on my toilet, but honestly, it's a lot more useful than I would have guessed. After using the bidet, there's a warm air dryer built in. It has adjustable settings, so you're not blasted with cold air right after cleaning up. It leaves you feeling fresh and saves a bunch of toilet paper too. I was skeptical about how effective the dryer would be, but as long as you pick the warmer setting, it does a solid job. There's also an auto deodorizer. Basically, it's a system that helps keep unpleasant smells away using an automatic deodorizing feature, so the bathroom stays fresher throughout the day. One thing that really impressed me was how the flush system works. Instead of using a water tank like traditional toilets, the TCB-8100N does a tankless tornado flush. That just means it pulls water directly from the pipes and uses a powerful swirl of water to clean the bowl every time. I noticed it uses less water, but does an excellent job at cleaning. And because it has a smart seat sensor, the flush automatically decides if it should do a small flush or a bigger one, completely hands-free. If you're worried about germs or just don't want to touch anything, you'll genuinely appreciate how much is automated on this toilet. Another small detail that actually makes a big difference is the night light. I've used it several times in the dark, and it gives off just enough soft light so you can find your way. But it's not harsh or glaring. It feels thoughtful, and I don't have to fumble for a light switch in the middle of the night anymore. Talking about installation, I do want to mention it was a bit trickier than putting in a regular toilet. It's pretty heavy. I think it's around 110 pounds, and you'll probably want a second pair of hands to get it set up. I had to pay close attention to the instructions, especially around hooking up the water and electricity, and placing it just right on the floor. Once it was in though, I felt like it was worth every bit of that initial hassle. If you have some basic DIY experience, you can handle it, but if not, getting a plumber or installer is probably best to keep things stress-free. Maintenance is another thing I was concerned about before getting it. The nozzle cleans itself with each use, and it even uses UV LED sterilization to help keep things extra sanitary. That means a lot less scrubbing for me. Everything wipes down easily, and the porcelain finish doesn't seem to hold onto marks or stains. I haven't run into issues with leaks, but based on what I've heard, customer service responds pretty fast if something pops up. Oh. The overall experience just feels cleaner, more comfortable, and more efficient than my old toilet. Using less water is a bonus, and having everything so customizable makes it feel like it was made just for me. There's an eco-friendly benefit here too, using less toilet paper and water, which is good for the environment and my wallet in the long run. If you're completely new to smart toilets or bidet features, don't let the bells and whistles intimidate you. Everything is labeled clearly. The remote's icons and buttons are self-explanatory, and you get used to the options after just a couple of uses. I didn't have to spend much time learning or looking things up, which I really liked. In my opinion, this smart bidet toilet is perfect for people who love tech upgrades and want to turn their bathroom into a space that actually feels good to use. It adds real daily comfort, and the convenience touches do make life a bit easier. From my experience, the automatic lid, heated seat, and bidet functions are things I never knew I needed until I had them. I'd recommend this for anyone doing a bathroom renovation, or even if you're just looking to make one small part of your home a whole lot nicer. There are a few things to keep in mind, like the installation being more involved and needing an electrical outlet nearby. The weight of the unit might be a challenge if you're installing solo, and it's definitely a larger piece compared to a standard toilet. The price is on the higher side, but having used it every day for a while now, I feel it really delivers on the premium features and overall experience. In conclusion, the VOVO STYLEMENT TCB-8100N Smart Bidet Toilet is a solid choice for anyone looking to treat themselves to comfort, sanitation, and a high-end look in their bathroom. I believe it adds genuine value to your daily routine and makes using the bathroom feel just a little more special. It's amazing how many smart details they've packed in without making it complicated. I will update specific information about the VOVO STYLEMENT TCB-8100N Smart Bidet Toilet in the comments. Don't forget to catch my next video.